Okay, so I saw a small snippet of this on a Facebook reel. And I was like, I'm gonna watch the trailer with everybody for the first time. Um, it was kind of one of those reels where it like flashed through it real quick and said that this game's coming out soon. But this shit looks sick. It looks sick. Lately, I haven't been a big fan of the horror games. I think they're not really horror games. There's like these team up games where you're doing co-op and stuff like that, and you're like Lethal Company, right? It's like how much of that's horror or how much of that is just anticipation, right? Like how much of it, I don't know. No, I'm not been a big fan of the horror games lately because I will say when I played Outlast, I was scared. I was scared. I was genuinely in Outlast, especially the next titles. I was like, oh shit, it's a little bit scary, right? Not that bad, but they tried. They genuinely tried. And I think that's what this game is going for. An actually scary game, not just a horror game. The same thing with Dead Space. Dead Space. Oh, fuck. I don't like the mouth moving. This is apparently all... This is what it's going to look like. Looks clean. Not a big fan of that. Really not a big fan of that. Hell yeah. Oh no. Oh, he just kicks the baby! Okay. All I'm saying is, if they have good writing and a good story, and it's not just a bunch of highly detailed assets, I think this game should be one of those good sellers. I think that people should buy this. Who knows what'll happen? I'm hoping there will be a little bit of development with it. There's going to be a good story with it. It looks like they're set up in some kind of testing facility on like an area like Russia, like what was that game? Stalker. Kind of looks like the area that they were in was some kind of like testing facility where it's got stuff going awry and they're sending people in, and you're one of those people, I assume. But I will say this, just based on the visuals, I don't want to poop my pants. I'm an adult. Okay? Nobody's shitting my pants around here. This does look scary because that stuff looked too realistic and it moved too weird. There's just something about it that gives me the heebie-jeebies. But, that's what these games are supposed to do, right? That's what a lot of them are supposed to do. And then you got like, horror has everything from Choo Choo Charles. We had Slenderman. We had we even had in the horror genre, we could say that Shrek game where Shrek chases you. That was a long time ago, but I am old, so that's in there. But I will say this: if they can, I mean, you get to kick the baby. You get to kick the baby. I don't know. We've all had dreams of that. We have all had dreams of that, sending that fucker flying ever since like the Chucky movies, especially. I do not like that you're being surrounded by these little monstrosities, though. But I will say this: the game looks sick, and it keeps telling me in the corner here. I don't know if y'all can see it, that this is all in-game stuff. This is all actually gonna happen. There's no editing. There's no trick of like the sounds, the way everything is moving. I don't know about these close-up scenes. I don't know what that's about. But the weapons look good. We'll have to see what the HUD looks like. Hopefully it's a minimalistic HUD like they've had in a lot of these games lately. I was a big fan of that Until Dawn's way of taking care of the HUD issues. And I mean, it looks clean. Tell me what you guys think, though. Tell me if would you also, as an adult, almost poop your pants? You know, because no one likes doing it, but, you know, sometimes you got to poop your pants once in a while. It is what it is. Tell me in the comments. I reply to all the comments. Subscribe if you'd like me to get closer to that 1,000 mark. That'd be insane for me. I appreciate every one of you and your opinions, and I will see you in the next one.